Good morning to all. Today I am going to discuss the Newton ring. It is a very important topic regarding to understand the interference phenomena, and it is also very important regarding the examination point of view. Dear all, in this video I will detail about the Newton ring, and it is a very important, so that's why I request all of you kindly note down the important points. If you have any problem, please ask and write. My email address is drrkp70@gmail.com. Dear all, before starting the Newton ring, I would like to discuss the interference. Interference is a phenomena in which two or more than two coherent waves of light superimpose and result a energy redistribution of the energy of these waves. This phenomena holds under the principle of energy conservation. In this whole video, we try to look this theme, and now what is Newton ring? Of course, Newton ring is an interference pattern of a special class of wedge shaped symmetrical thin film. It is also known as the equal thickness fringes pattern. Newton ring is the best example of division of amplitude type of interference. Dear all, what is the Newton ring assembly? When a plano-convex lens of a large focal length and large radius of curvature is resting on the plain glass plate in such a way the plane surface of the plano-convex lens must be parallel to the plain glass plate to have a single point of contact of a lower surface of plano-convex lens on the upper surface of glass plate. To understand this, please look this diagram. This is a plano-convex lens of large radius of curvature is resting on this glass plate at the point C. This point is known as point of contact. Now, the curved surface of the plano-convex lens is resting on the glass plate and forming a wedge-shaped air thin film. This air thin film is having a thickness at contact point is 0. As we move outer side, the thickness is continuously increasing. The wedge angle at the center C is alpha. So this complete assembly is known as the Newton ring assembly. What exactly happening between the lower surface of plano-convex lens and the upper surface of the glass plate? A symmetrical air wedge thin film, a symmetrical air wedge thin film is formed about the contact point of lower curved surface and upper surface of the glass plate. This formation is called the Newton ring assembly, and it is used, it is very important to note down, it is used to observe the Newton ring pattern. Now, how do we get the interference pattern? Let's discuss the when a coherent light from the any source falls on the Newton ring assembly, the incident light get reflected and refracted by a symmetrical air wedge thin film. When we get two part of the pair of reflected light and transmitted coherent light. These parts of the coherent light get superimposed and produce the interference pattern. In case of reflected light, the interference due to it is a concentric rings of alternative bright and dark rings with a dark center. A complementary, that is very important to note, a complementary pattern of reflected light is observed due to transmitted light. In this pattern, the center will be bright. How do you have the reflected light and transmitted light? In general, this is the Newton ring assembly, a plano-convex lens, that is A, C, A dash, and a glass plate O and O dash, where plano-convex lens is resting at the point C on the glass plate. Let a light from the source S incident at the upper surface of this plano-convex lens, that is flat surface AA dash at the angle I, because it enters in a denser medium, so it bends toward the normal, so angle of refraction is R. Therefore it get multiple reflection and refraction from the air surface, this air wedge thin film lying between the A, C, A dash and O, C, O dash. We get the pair of reflected light and we get transmitted light. Both pair of coherent light reflected and transmitted get superimposed separately, and they form their own interference pattern. So today, this is the part which I wish to discuss with all of you. If you have any problem in this, please ask me or write me on my email address drrkp70@gmail.com. In continuation, I would like to discuss in the next lecture experimental setup and some important theoretical understanding of Newton ring. Thank you.